Welcome back, everybody, to Healthy Minds with Wendy and
Dr. Nyla.
Today we want to touch on a taboo topic, and that is going to be men's mental health and what that looks like. Stay tuned, like, subscribe. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Let's get into it.
Let's get it. So my perspective has been that there has been a lack of vulnerability that Black men have been almost open and permitted to show. And so when they approach the mental health world, there is so much apprehension and a lot of misinformation about the process as you go through the mental health journey. It's actually a healing journey, but we don't always see it that way. Does that make sense to you?
It makes perfect sense. From what I've seen in sessions is I'm actually very proud of the men that have taken that next step beyond the stigma, and they've made the appointment and they came in and then they were vulnerable.
Yeah.
But what I've seen is a slow peel. They're like, can I trust you? And are you going to judge me? If I share with you these intimacies about my life, how are you going to use that against me? So bringing a man into this therapeutic space, it has to be a trusted environment. So making sure, like even if I have couples counseling, and I'm working with a husband and a wife, making sure that she understands she cannot weaponize what is said in therapy at home. Don't use me for y'all fight.
Don't do that.
Don't hit below the belt, because that's going to deter him from wanting to come back to services, which is counterproductive in the reason why you came in the first place.
Right.
And so seeing the men open up is eye-opening, and seeing them grow from those things that they could not share, whether they were molested or whether they were beat by their stepfathers or neglected by their biological father, or the only sense of love that they had was an abusive type of love, and so that's what they share. And so helping them see love in a healthy perspective and seeing them grow and their families become whole is huge.
Yeah, and there's so much trauma that we have to pull through and pull back and understand how that trauma affects us. You know, there's so much work now being done with neuroepigenetics, I believe is the correct word for it. So you'll go back and you can trace this trauma that people have experienced for like generations, and it has an effect on us today.
Yes. She had a buzzword for me, y'all. I love epigenetics. If you haven't seen my Trauma to Healing series, I need you guys to make sure you're following me, Walk by Faith Counseling, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and look up my segment on epigenetics. Okay, so go ahead a little bit more.
Epigenetics is big. So I've recently come into the understanding of it, and there's these pieces of trauma that aren't just the trauma that I have experienced. It could be trauma that my mother experienced, my grandmother experienced, and it is actually deposited within us. And generations later, things are still flourishing and flowing and presenting themselves. And if you work through these things in therapy, sometimes you can go back and find that root, which is also spiritual.
Thank you. So I was about to say, Sister Nyla, Sister Nyla, Dr. Nyla, Sister Nyla, all those things. So how do you tell that person, I'm not coming to sit on your couch, I'm gonna pray? Big Mama told me I just need to talk to Jesus and I just need to pray. How do you handle that as a clinician?
It is hard to get people to understand that that is dysfunctional. We are taught, just pray it away, just pray it away. And it's not just prayer. So it's prayer and it's action. It's prayer and it's work. It's prayer and it's changes. You know, God has given different people different abilities. So there are people that have the abilities to help you talk through something, and that's how you'll heal. There are people that have the ability to write a prescription, and that's how you will heal. There are people that are doing surgeries on you, and that's how you heal. So it's not just prayer, It's prayer in action.
So I believe I'm recalling the scripture, I believe it's in James chapter 2 where it says faith without works is dead. So you're going to have to put in those works to match your faith in order to see the results.
Yes.
And we can't put God in a box. We serve this great big God, and God moves however he chooses to move. So whether he moves through the sacred or the secular, he gets the glory. Whether he wants to be miraculous and speak a word and heal, or whether he wants to use his spirit-filled providers to help serve you, he can do that as well. So men, as you're listening to us, we want to make sure that you're getting the help that you need. It's okay to show other emotions besides anger or strength. It's okay to be vulnerable. This is a safe place. We ain't judging you. You judging them?
I'm not.
We ain't judging you.
No.
We ain't judging you.
No.
We're not going to hit below the belt, but we're here to help you. So if your son, if your uncle, if your brothers, if the men in your life need support, if they seem to be angry all the time or just shutting down and isolating, show them this video. Direct them to us.
We want to give you the tools to help you process through those emotions. So reach out to us. We would love to continue this conversation with you. Our contact information is below. Feel free to book a free 15-minute consultation, and we will get the process started.
Next time, guys, take care.
Bye.